What is the best short book out there? Today I have one answer for you, and that is this book right here, The Lessons of History by Will and Ariel Durant. In reality, there are a ton of great short books out there, but if you're looking for a book that is full of timeless lessons and tons of ideas that are packed into the least amount of pages, then you really need to consider reading The Lessons of History by Will and Ariel Durant. And to know why I think this is such a great book, you need to know who Will and Ariel Durant were. And so they were writers and historians who spent their whole life studying history. And they created this wonderful volume of books called The Story of Civilization, where they really went out to research and study every people, every culture, all of human history, and to put it into a set of books. And the set is thousands of pages long. And after spending decades doing this, towards the end of their life, they were getting ready to do a second edition of The Story of Civilization. And so they decided to reread all 11 volumes again, looking for errors. But at the same time, they also wanted to see if they could find insights from history that could help explain the present day or the modern world. And so they diligently took notes of their own work, and that is what led to The Lessons of History. It's just a collection of really mini essays about what we can learn from history and how it relates to our modern world. And that's why I love this book, because two of the greatest minds when it comes to history scraped all of human history and organized its lessons into these short and concise essays that are very easy to read and easy to learn from. The book is organized into 13 chapters. They're all kind of mini essays that surround one topic. So for example, there's a chapter called Biology and History, Race and History, Character and History, Economics and History, History and War. And they take these topics and they kind of talk about what do we learn from history about these, whether it's economics, war, or race, or religion, whatever it is. What do we learn about it? What patterns do we see? And what explains our modern day world through that lens? And the writing here is very compact and it's very concise. Every sentence is almost perfectly structured, and almost every sentence has something you can take away from it, some insight you can glean from that sentence. The book was written in 1968, so it does read like it's a little outdated. I think Will and Ariel Durant, they're products of that early 1900s American academia writing. It's pretty prose heavy, longer sentences, but it almost reads like a 100-year-old book you'd find on your grandparents' shelf. But I kind of like that. I know some people struggle with that type of writing. Nobody's writing like that anymore. But I think the writing is very accessible and easy to understand, so don't let that be a deterrent to you. And so that is The Lessons of History by Will and Ariel Durant. I highly recommend it if you're looking for a short book that can teach you a lot of things. I don't think you can find a better book than The Lessons of History. If you've read the book, let me know below what you thought about it. If you have a better book you think that's under 100 pages, let me know as well. I'd love to check that book out. But thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.